Hey guys, what's up? This is GaLm and welcome to Death Stranding 2 on the beach. We're going to be playing on the PlayStation 5 here, since I don't have a PS5 Pro and the PC version isn't out yet. I was even tempted to wait for a PC version, but I saw that this does at least run at 60 FPS, and that's all I'm really looking for from playing a game sometimes. So yeah, we're going to be jumping into this. This is a game I'm pretty hyped for. I'm a little sad that I missed like the launch window, but we're still here a couple months later, and I'm ready to kind of jump into this. But yeah, I was very surprised to see this get a sequel so quick, since Death Stranding 1 was... I feel like it got very mixed opinions from the gaming industry. A lot of people view Death Stranding 1 as like, oh, you're just playing Delivery Simulator. But when you actually play through the game and you beat it all the way through, it's like, yeah, there's a good chunk of delivering, but there's so much in between and like surrounding it as well, that I'm glad to see that we're getting a sequel to that, because I want to see how far Kojima wants to take all of this, because I like the baseline gameplay of Death Stranding 1, so like even if we just get more of that but like a little bit of tweaks here and there, I'd be happy with that. But yeah, let's see where things go. We're first going to watch the Death Stranding recap for anyone who might have forgotten what happened in the first game. I know I forgot a lot of things. I replayed the game, Death Stranding 1, recently, a couple months ago, so like I'm pretty much refreshed on things. But before that, there was a lot I missed. I remember the big story beats, but the little in between stuff, I don't even know if the recap will touch on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, beached things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate. The one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
It's an interesting way to put it, especially since we didn't know the baby was going to be named Lou at the very beginning, so you're kind of spoiling some things there, Dead Man, and in the chronological tale of this.
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember.
I may.
Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Which is still really weird. Are they gonna be back in this? Are we gonna see how that story's gone?
Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
We're not even gonna mention Hartman's, tragic story of looking for his family.
Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart.
Eventually, you make it sound like she immediately was like, "Oh, Sam, you're right. I shouldn't kill Higgs."
As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal.
We have 2 more slides left in this recap, and there's so much not being said. Are we gonna get 5 paragraphs on one of these pages?
The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done. America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret: to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
Oh my god. There's just so much. Obviously I didn't expect all the small details to make it in, but so many of the medium details also didn't make it in. Dead Man refers to Amelie and being like, "Oh yeah, she had a secret, whoopsies. She's an extinction entity, Dead Man. You could have put that in there. She's a literal being created to cause the death of all of us. That's not a little, whoopsies, secret. That's a big fucking deal." or this last slide. "Oh, Sam went on a mission to save BB. Sam kind of went and like was about to put Lou into the incinerator because we thought Lou was dead. So like we kind of hoped for the best, but like there was a good chance Lou was just straight up gone. That part, okay. Anyways, I guess it's a good enough recap, but there's so much missing there. There's also, oh my god, there's also Clifford Unger, or maybe it's not Clifford. I think it's Clifford Unger. Is it Unger? Did I add that in there in the middle of nowhere? Where'd Unger come from? Anyways, Sam's dad, Mads Mikkelsen, he didn't get a single slide in the recap? What the fuck? He literally won an award for Best Actor of the Year, and he didn't even get part of the recap. It's a bizarre recap. It needs like a few more slides, but I guess it's vague enough that like if you didn't play Death Stranding 1, it might make you go play the first one just to know what else you might have missed. And then maybe in the course of us playing Death Stranding 2, they'll just recap some of the stuff anyways within the game. But all right, let's go ahead and get this started. We're gonna be playing on Brutal because I played the original game on the hardest difficulty that you could when it first came out, and then I recently, when I played through Death Stranding 1 Director's Cut on the PC, I also played that on the hardest difficulty there, which was a little step up from the original version. So I think, yeah, we're just gonna play on Brutal and see how this goes. Recommended for those who want a real challenge to accompany the story. Completing the game at this difficulty level will test all your skills and provide a true sense of accomplishment. Your reputation will be legendary, and your standing as a porter unmatched. I'm ready. Oh, right. It is said that a person's birthday will indicate their path in life. Research has also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Enter your birthday and see what the future has in store. I mean, I'll put my birthday on. We've said it enough. It recently passed. I'm 32 now. I'm ticking on up. Whilst dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to a developing the condition. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. Yeah, I think I looked this up when I went to replay the Death Stranding 1. I think it's all bullshit. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing in this, but I think all this is just... it's like, in lore-wise, probably correct. But like, in terms of it having any effect on like the player, it's just typical, it's nonsense. It's just to make you go, oh, I wonder if I'd been born a week earlier, maybe I'd have extra abilities, which would be cool. But again, I don't think it actually exists. I still want a game with this mascot. This Homo ludens evolution of human. Once, there was an explosion. A bang that echoed around the world. A phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beached things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation, a void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, and humanity crept toward extinction. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. months later. Wow, okay, that's not that big of a jump. I was expecting like a year or two.
Me? I've always loved porters.
To be fair, 11
Through
months
freezing
is almost a
rain
year.
and biting wind. Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again. Today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what
Why is there a guitar coming out of the ground?
Now the great systems turn to
Cryptobiotes.
and the fears switching sides.
What the fuck is that?
$1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep.
You got slimes on the world now.
What is it that I've become? -61. Now the
Yeah, I did that to a couple of cars in Death Stranding 1, just left them on the side of the hill, never to be grabbed again.
Where men sit in circles and
Oh look, there's a bridge, that's
numbers I
fun.
never really liked.
Are those giant
Why do you
spiders?
think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown? Where is it that I belong?
I wonder if there's just thousands of random ladders all over all over America from the porters. I hadn't really thought about it in like the grander sense of like the entire country, but it looks a little bit silly when you're not trying to just use them.
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun's out of sight. I see the world I built to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, this is a pretty cool look
Time to head home.
for Sam. I like the way they dramatically brought back our UI there. We've got blood level on the red and blue level on the blue level is my stamina. How much I'll be able to sprint and stuff. Oh, is there motion blur? We're gonna have to turn that off soon. Where is my destination? Over there? Return home with loot. You got it. That's pretty far.
Easy does it.
Ooh. I'm just trying to see my options here. Okay, I think we just go this way then. Can I explore all of that? That's a pretty grand vista there. Holy moly. Do I even need to be balancing myself right now? I'm kind of just doing it out of habit. I'm kind of also just enjoying the music. I think this is what, Wood Kid? Oh, I have a train scanner already. I didn't know how much tech I was gonna get back from here. Blood bag, aerial camera. Whoa, what the hell? Can I just do that anytime? Dramatic walking mode. That is pretty cool. Or maybe it's only gonna be during certain moments. Like, oh, if you're walking on a mountainside, you can have a dramatic view and potentially run yourself off the mountain. I'm gonna put my hands in the automatic camera's balancing. Who knows what's gonna happen to me? Yeah, I never really liked those like Crash Bandicoot run away from the camera type segments. Running like this at the camera and not seeing what's ahead of me really fucks with me. Oh jeez.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
Potential gatequake? What the fuck is a gatequake?
Fuck. I feel that.
A gatequake measuring 4 on the G scale has occurred. Oh, nothing to worry about. Just the cliff I'm climbing on collapsing. Hey, Lou. Nothing to worry about. It's just an earthquake. It's
Okay,
alright.
You're alright.
Come on. You're gonna be okay, Lou. It's just an entire cliff falling that we're next to. Everything's gonna be fine. Shh. It's okay. It's alright. We're not fighting ghosts at the moment. You're gonna be okay, kiddo. The sun's getting real low. But don't worry.
Let's go home and get you fed.
We're heading home. I'm a little concerned with the lines we're seeing going into the sky. You know, BTs. I don't think I have anything for them. Although I could always just toss my blood at them. Alright. Where am I heading? Oh, we're still a decent distance out. 700 meters, basically. Alright, this is fine. We can stay on the mountain. Okay, we weren't able to do aerial camera there. I do think it's just going to be during like a story beats moment. Because pressing the same, like pressing in on the right analog stick just zooms me in. This is gonna be interesting. I like I said, you know, I recently played Death Stranding 1, so it's already kind of like this feels like I'm genuinely gonna be having just a much bigger scale, and even the idea that we're gonna have a day-night cycle, that sounds exciting.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Like maybe they'll make really crazy shit happen during the nighttime. Let's hope we don't get a G-quake. Oh, jeez. This rain's really pelting me. I mean, this region looks like it needs a little bit of rain, although I don't know how helpful timefall is. This region just might stay dead until we can figure out how to stop timefall. Although, I'm curious how it works now, because the end of Death Stranding 1, had Sam standing in the rain, and it wasn't Timefall.
Give me a break.
I'm taking this. We need it. Alright, back to a dramatic view camera. That's a pretty big city over there. That's got me a little excited. I want to see at least a couple of big civilizations. Oh, we're going over there. But yeah, I want to see a couple of big civilizations and actually like go into the cities, even if it's just like a few buildings at the front. And like I want to see people walking around, or at least standing and staring at me awkwardly through a window or something. Look at that, a little bit of rain pooling up there in that spot. That's cool. Hey, hey. Okay, well the bad news, I think I gotta go through BT territory to get home. Yeah. That's alright, we can make this work. I wonder how seeing BTs works with Lou, now that Lou's no longer in like a BB pod. Like, does my Audra deck still work? This was lucky, I just kind of bullshit walked my way down this path. It's actually pretty stable.
Almost there.
Using a ladder. Alright. Oh wow, the radio menu looks like it's going to be a lot bigger in this game. The weapons tool menu. Use this menu to quickly switch between weapons and tools. Select a category and use L1, R1 to cycle through your options, and then press X to equip or use your chosen weapon or tool. Oh shit. I've got a lot of concerns for how much we're going to have to go through in these menus. Oh boy. Okay, sorry. Letter. Connect ladders. Ooh. That already sounds exciting. What the fuck? Okay, well, that didn't go exactly as I had expected it to. There we go. Ladder secured, it can no longer be moved. Hey, that works. Keep the bolts in. Oh, we got another Woodkid song. Great.
There, we made it.
I do enjoy Woodkid's music. Not every single one, but you know, that's just how it goes for me. But I like a pretty large proportion of them. Sorry, just observing the Timefall effects. So this is definitely Timefall. Oh boy. BT. Hey, maybe this one's like friendly. Why do they ignore me, sort of? Oh, it's fake! Oh, shit! That's haunting. It even simulates the overall rain. That's crazy. But does that mean we're simulating time fall? Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna have to take the L on this one, y'all. I don't think I can avoid the copyright hit on this one.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Where'd we get this adorable outfit from?
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Nom-noms! Who takes all these pictures of Sam and Lou?
Come on, open up. There you go.
Even a whale? Okay, come on, that's ridiculous. Alright, Fragile, you don't need to show off. Fragile's come to ruin our peace. I've got one more job for you, Sam Porter Bridges. Right as we get the kid to sleep, huh? I know, kid, it's loud. Bigger knife! Aww. Oh yeah, that would work. If I have ammo for it. I see your shoulder pretty visible. Oh, the pan? Okay. That's a creepy mask, Fragile.
Fragile?
Were you cooking?
Yeah, about to cook your head right off.
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Alright. I thought we were gonna cut to like way further. As if this was like a movie trailer. And now we're 3 months later.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Wow.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
She could have teleported in. Maybe she doesn't have that
My
ability.
jumping days are behind me.
Yeah.
Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset.
Not anymore. Lou is Lou.
You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the death stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running.
That's a little ridiculous. What are you guys
Your
doing?
friends and co-workers all went their separate ways.
Ugh.
And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Seriously? That was a
In
lies.
case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries.
Is the AI the president?
There's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network.
That's a good name, Evolution.
Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
I mean, I've got a kid now. What are we going to do about that? Oh, I've got actual options? Oh, shit.
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Sounds about right. They're being haunted by like literal ghosts that they can't see. I was hoping that Sam would actually say these lines out, but okay, what's the state of the environment there?
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Floods, you say? That sounds pretty worrisome. I've seen like 2 seconds of a clip of flooding, and I'm functional mechanically. I'm down for it. That sounds cool, but I'm scared at the same time of getting just wiped out. But fine, why me?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details.
Hold on. Okay, sorry. I had to check this out. They kept on popping things up at the top right, and I'm like, can I access that? I knew they were, it was adding to a database, but yeah, I guess you can look at the information as soon as you get it. This is going to be the only time I do this. in terms of like using it in the middle of a cutscene. I prefer the cutscene to just play out. The corpus. In the corpus, you can review the story so far, examine terminology, check the controls, and browse gameplay tips. The corpus is divided into various tabs: story, databank, and tips and control. Okay, we know a little bit about Dead Man. Do we have any extra information? As a member of Bridges, Dead Man studied BBs and supported Sam on his mission to establish the UCA. Dead Man initially told Sam that BBs are little more than pieces of fieldware and ordered him to dispose of BB-28. However, after helping the BB recover from autotoxemia, he began to empathize with it and eventually started referring to BB-28 as Lou, just like Sam. Prior to joining Bridges, Dead Man was a coroner and would often have to dismember corpses. He was born from an artificial womb and was given organs harvested from dead people to make up for the ones he was lacking. As such, he is a mixture of the living and the dead, and does not have a beach of his own. This is a source of great distress for him, as Dead Man himself has confided to Sam. Okay, all right, what about the story tab? Off the grid, after connecting North America, Sam and Lou leave the UCA. In an attempt to evade the UCA's attention, they decide to live in hiding on the border with the former Mexico, where Sam works as a freelance porter. Okay, so I'm like right next to Mexico. That's not that bad. Supposedly, as the game says. Having completed an order outside the Cairo network, it is time for Sam and Lou to return home.
The research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
Why couldn't he have just told you and then you told me in person?
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
I mean, we were out of practice. It's been 11 months. The muscles probably aren't as strong. I don't have the gear. Can I ask you something?
I guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that.
But it could be.
They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people.
And then make regular internet again.
Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
I mean, obviously we're going to have to do it. Oh, we can actually try and say and refuse? I mean, I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. But give me a second here. It's interesting that there isn't more of a push for like a regular kind of hardline service. Like, I get it. Technically, the Chiral network like just completely beats out anything that the internet can do, right? Like, the whole point of it is it's basically a mega super internet, and you don't have to like make giant wires, bury them under the ground to do constant maintenance work. You just like set up a couple of places, and then it's largely just like a giant Wi-Fi network across the entire country, but with like no lag, no no real big issues, except for the fact that it could potentially bring about the end of the world. So maybe we shouldn't expand it just willy-nilly. We should probably do other stuff first, right? You use the chiral network to make, I don't know, something a little bit more inferior, like a regular internet, but maybe with a little bit of chiral technology. And then when we've proven things are safe, you bring out the big guns. You connect the actual whole world to the real chiral network. But that'd be the smart thing to do, rather than just blow up the world with technology that we don't know everything about.
So you'll do it?
I mean, we did have to head south anyways, right?
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
No, we want you here directly, right? We're not going to say
It'll
that?
be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Okay. I think she is going to stay here, and she's just implying that she's going to use the app to help her know what to do. But it almost sounded like she was just saying, yeah, I'll just take care of Lou over the app. Who's gonna take care of my kid? I will, through my phone, of course. I wonder if the game would have ended if I had said I won't do it. Or if she just would have been really, really pushy. And that made us agree anyways.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
No more cufflinks? That was a really weird system before.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
Sure, alright. Thumbs up.
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection.
Oh, jeez.
You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online.
Okay, we...
First stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Yeah, sure. Hold on, I just want to look at the map real quick. All right. Obviously, there's like a whole game. I know that it wasn't going to be literally, okay, we go to the lab, and then that's the end of that. But I didn't think they were going to have us do the whole, like, connecting multiple places first thing again. Even starting us off with going to an incinerator kind of situation, although without a body on our back, and to connect the chiral network to the place.
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management.
Do I even have anything besides, like, a rope?
This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack.
Chiral Network Gateway, a device used for expanding chiral network coverage. It allows for stable and instant mass data transfer beyond the boundaries of the UCA. Since it contains chiral matter, like the Cupid, it can only be carried by Doom's sufferers.
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or on special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. so there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
I don't know. I feel like this assault rifle is lethal. Obviously, we have the Maser handgun. This is like a taser gun, essentially. So that will be our option if we run into any bad people. But the gun, I'll try to stick to using that on BTs. Handgun that electrocutes close-range targets. The trigger must be held down to build up an electrical charge before firing. It produces no noise when firing, making it well-suited for covert operations, where silent takedowns are a necessity. It can be stored in the handgun holster. And then you have this, an automatic rifle suitable for close and mid-range engagements. Armed with MP bullets effective against any target, the rifle also comes equipped with a light and has 2 modes of fire, semi-auto and full auto. We've got our blood bag, we've got our ladder. A 10-meter ladder that can be deployed to scale cliffs or cross rivers. 2 ladders can be joined together to double their length. A deployed ladder cannot be recovered once it's used. Okay. So now we just take all of these, place it in my
Return to the
backpack.
menu when everything looks good to go.
We're gonna go ahead and do auto arrange. Oh no! You have to hold the button to do auto arrange now. It used to be a single press. I'll have to see if you can change that. Because that's something I use a lot. Okay, so... do I have a slot for my gun? Not currently. I just have a singular holster for my pistol. The tool rack's got the ladder. It's always weird to me when you put the ladder on and it fucking gets extended out like that. It makes it feel like something's wrong. Yeah, here we go. I much prefer just doing that. And then I'll put this on the tool rack. That's a little bit more sensible to me. And then this is already an utility pouch. I don't got to worry about that. Okay, this is good enough for me.
Before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Okay, hold square to start drawing a route. Try drawing a route all the way to your destination. Well, I don't know too much information about what's going on with these guys. Bandit base of the old border. A base established in a former border checkpoint that now belongs to an armed group known as the Bandits. They will attack any porter that passes through the area, with many already suffering at their hands. So it looks like I have to cross this bridge. Like this one right here. At least for now. Obviously, I might be able to get like a chiral network bridge in the future. So, I mean, the safe thing for me to do would be to go around this camp. I also don't want to try and cross this river just yet. Like, well, the small one again. But that was kind of scary.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way.
Really?
You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Okay, well, hold on.
Commencing route creation.
Add marker. Neat. I like that feature. A lot of times I'm gonna try to like just avoid danger in general, unless I'm feeling particularly bloodthirsty. Right now I just kind of want to go around these guys.
Route finalized.
I didn't mean to do that. All right, remove marker. But I like that UI there at the bottom. I can't point to it directly, but like where it says like the risk level, it has an estimation on how long it's going to take. They show the terrain as well, although you can technically see that in the first game, the terrain differences along your route. What the fuck? No.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Oops. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
Add marker, add marker. The real question is, what's on the other side of the river? Is it going to be a BT area? Okay, from here I'll just do this and we'll end the route there.
Delivery route finalized.
We don't know what's beyond the river, the river end. Maybe it'll be BTs. Maybe the bandits have 2 camps.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
I guess we can give Bridges like a little bit of credit. They updated the Cupid network devices before we started adding more to it.
Won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into 2 groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow.
Are you gonna eat that?
Hungry?
No.
Oh, look! Are cryptobiotes safe for kids to
No
eat?
more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile, any trouble, I'm gone.
Hey, so
Don't you break my kid.
how am I gonna see BTs without a BB?
Now who wants to eat?
She just had food. Give her a little bit. I feel like that's probably the first cryptobiote Lou's eaten too. Alright, compass mode. Holds open the corpus for more details. Oh, and how about the... Okay, making use of compass mode. Is there anything new in this? Activate the compass mode using L1 to display all active destinations. Focusing the reticle on the target in compass mode will display the distance to that target from Sam's current location. If there's a dramatic difference in elevation, the distance will be displayed in yellow or red, depending on the degree of danger. Use square to place a marker when in compass mode, creating a waypoint line leading to the destination from Sam's current location. Okay. Yeah, it's about the same as before. At least for now. You know, occasionally pull up the compass. Oh, my eyes, to pull up my waypoints. Sam's skills have improved as a result of his experiences. KO resistance. When did I get knocked down? I'll go ahead and take that just in case.
Yeah.
Practice using your weapon on the cactus. Which one? Use this menu to quickly switch between weapons and tools. I think it's just saying the same thing from before. Okay.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Do I have 2 different types of assault rifles? Oh, shit. Oh, this is a rubber bullet one. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay. Is that a... What did I just do? I'm pressing square. I think that's doing something. I think it's maybe turning on the light, but they're not giving me a prompt about it. Holding square doesn't do anything. Pressing square just clinches my gun. Weird. Okay. Ooh, science menu. Use this menu to browse signs by category and select them for use. Are there... Screw it. You got this. Over on the left side. The Fieldwear hat. Fieldwear is categorized by where it is equipped and can be switched out quickly from this menu. So we've got our hats. We've got our glasses. Don't have any gloves. Boots, legs. Oh, I can turn on an Audio light. A light attached to your Audio It provides illumination during nighttime and in poorly lit locations. Be aware that switching on your light is likely to attract enemy attention. I will make sure to keep aware of that. Okay, now we're gonna take that off. Actually, wait, what? Where ahead? Oh, that's cool!
Okay, there you go, Speed Demon.
That's cool, I like that. One thing I had to see, and one thing I didn't like in the first game, was I'm down to wear like the sunglasses and the hats and all of these things while roaming around, but in cutscenes, I want to be able to see Sam's face without any like real obstructions. So I hope they added a way for us to be able to see those, or like disable things. Even if it's just like turn off wearables in cutscenes, that'd be all I really need. I'll even honestly give it a check out right now. System. I feel like, oh nice, you can hide signs that have spoilers. Signs which warn of dangers or which point you in certain direction are considered spoilers. Okay, that's kind of funny. When it said signs containing spoilers, I was just thinking, like, what the fuck do they mean by that, though? Like, maybe mechanics or something? Like, oh, don't use a giant flip bike over here. And like, what's a flip bike? But even just, like, danger warnings in general, that'll be rough. But I actually kind of accept that. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any settings for turning off wearables in cutscenes, which is a little disappointing, but yeah, whatever. I feel like Kojima's the kind of developer who would, like, if you told him, I want to be able to turn off my wearables in cutscenes, he would tell you to just take it off. Eating cryptobiotes will restore Sam's blood levels. And if I want to eat them, they will be on the right side next to blood. Blood levels at maximum. Look at its face. It's like frowning at me. Eating one will immediately restore Sam's blood levels and refill the consciousness gauge. I wonder if it's going to be like the first game, where a single cryptobiote can't refill all of your blood. So like, if you lose a lot of health, you have to eat like 10 or 20 at a time. Unless you get the super special cryptobiotes that fully give you your blood back. Yeah, I had some struggles on the hardest difficulty in Death Stranding 1. Headache pill. Lost cargo. Sometimes cargo will become lost en route to its destination. You receive likes by way of thanks if you deliver this cargo to its intended destination. I'll do my best. What was that? Felt like I was being spotted or something. Thinking like Metal Gear Solid style. Can I prone? Uh-oh, cutscene. Bandits. I I wonder if they have variations depending on where you're standing when this happens.
We're in enemy territory now.
Okay, alright, I can mark targets. We're really going Metal Gear Solid 5 style. Electric prod. Or sorry, electric rod. He's got some items. Climbing anchor. Yeah, my goal is going to be trying to avoid these guys outright. So it looks like... Okay. That's our crouch button. And stand button. We don't have proning, which is understandable and fine. This isn't Metal Gear Solid as much as I'll keep bringing it up. Do they only have 3 dudes here? That can't be right. Okay, yeah, there's another one back there. Give me a fucking second here. All right, in Death Stranding 1, crouch was on circle, but now it's on R1, and it's throwing me off. Can I change some of these settings? Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. I wanted to go back to circle. Fuck. I wanted to go back to circle because my muscle memory is still there, even though it's been a couple of months since I played the game. Whoa. Thankfully, marking seems to be automatic as soon as I look at a target. Although I'm very concerned that there's a bandit way off on the side route that I'm trying to go on here.
Fuck.
Fuck. Every time I randomly punch the air, it will be because I am using my past memories to try and crouch. It's also going to be weird because square was... What the fuck? Oh no. Maybe I should wait for that to come over here. It could help cover up my movements. Yeah, we'll worry about that stuff later. That was a lot. You got the social area, you got stats. I did see a screenshot of like someone looking at a skill that they didn't like. So I knew there was like a skill level up system, but I don't know how it works overall. I didn't know there were specific stats. I just thought it would be like XP level up and then skill points to distribute. Maybe that is how it works, but like for specific skill trees. Okay. Oh, that guy's fucking off, so... Whoop. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad.
This must be their territory.
I gotta be a little bit more careful with my movements. I don't have an exosuit and stabilizer. Ooh, a piece of chiral candy. Chiral crystals are made of a mysterious substance that becomes buoyant when assembled in bulk. Every 1,000 CG of chiral crystals Reduces load by 1 kilogram. That sounds pretty good. Ah, fuck, right, the bridge. I thought it was a little bit further out. Why? Another button I'm gonna have to get used to is, oh geez. Climbing was X in the original. They're really fucking with me here. Staff card. I wonder if that's gonna be important.
Stay focused.
Alright, I'm not worried about these guys. I mean, I am, but they're not my priority. Ah, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting the rail to trip me up. Man, is the wind making me not able to rotate? What is going on? I'm spinning in a circle right now. I'm spinning my analog stick in a circle. What is happening?
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
I don't know what was going on there, but I'm gonna just... We're gonna assume that I have super tank controls or something. Walking into a strong headwind is hard work. The strong tailwind will speed you up. Moving around during periods of strong wind will also drain your stamina. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll assume that during a storm I'm harder to, like, turn around even, which is a little crazy. Oh, I don't like that. Can I get hit by fucking lightning? Am I playing Breath of the Wild again? If I'm carrying a little bit of goddamn metal, I'm gonna get stricken down by God? Jeez. Hit a pole! There's taller objects in the area. Oh my lord. Alright. Did they balance crouching? They did. Oh fuck. Okay. I need to take a breather over here. Holy shit. Alright, where is... That's not it. Cargo management. Some cargo-related actions can be performed quickly from this menu. Oh shit. Oh! Okay, that's actually kind of cool. There was a lot of going through like outright menus in the first game, so being able to like quickly do some stuff from here, or even just access your inventory from here, is pretty nice. Even if I don't know if I'll ever use offload everything, but I might use unusable items a bunch. There's also, I guess you can take your backpack off directly, so like if you need to like leave some more important things behind while you go do some hard task, you have that option. But okay, I am trying to drink my canteen. Canteen! Stamina! Let me check my map before I get fucking demolished here. I think if I go
Route creation.
this way...
Delivery route.
Follow the bees. Move up close to a wall or structure to take shelter and avoid strong winds. Oh my god. Oh, my controls. Oh, they're so much better. It really is just the wind. Jesus. That's cool though. I did want to experience more difficulty from the world itself. This just feels really fast. Like, if I were playing Death Stranding 2 as my first Death Stranding game, this would be far more horrifying. But I did a lot of leisurely walking in the first game, so now I kind of crave the challenge. Bring it on, tailwinds. And, well, just storms in general. What was that? Oh. I wonder if we'll use Kyro crystals for upgrades again. Alto! Stop. All right. I made it to my original plotted line. Oh. Is the storm gone, or am I just out of it? Okay, I'm just out of it. Oh, that's some clean looking water. Okay. Ladder. I'm curious about the... Oh, cool. So you can connect the ladders from here. I thought you were going to have to, like, do something annoying, like place one down and then connect it while it's on the ground. But you can just preemptively do it to cross some of these more annoying, longer parts. Neat. Now I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I might use ladders a little bit more with that function. The regular 10-meter one kind of sucked. Oh, God, it feels like that storm's chasing me. All right, let's go hook up a corpse disposal facility. This almost just looks like a regular distribution center. There's 123,000 people in here?
Welcome, Sam. Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
The Social Strand Service. Using the SSS, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on the likes you've given to and received from reporters in other worlds, and enjoy the screenshots you've captured in photo mode. Only screenshots taken by pressing X in photo mode can be viewed. That's fair, entirely. Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lee was having fun playing around just a while ago, and now is fast asleep in dreamland. I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on your Ring terminal. And don't worry, I'll take care of Lee. Have 10 likes. APAC. Having any trouble making a deliveries? Just open your Ring terminal and select Corpus Tips. Welcome to the SSS. The SSS allows you to view messages and photos from people across the Kyro network. Meanwhile, any screenshots you take will be saved alongside their location data, allowing you to review a record of your activity. Interesting.
The delivery terminal. Process your orders and requests.
Excuse you, game. I was about to go into photo mode here, but yes, I guess you can zoom out so I can take a bigger look at this place. Huh. So it says there's 123,000 people. Now, it could be referring to this location and the city right next to it. But honestly, I think it's just referring to how many people are in this facility. I'll give it a check. All right. Photo allows you to set up each shot exactly as you want it, adjusting the camera angle and Sam's pose to your heart's content. All right, we're not going to do anything super crazy here, although I do like when you have in-depth photo modes. Sam pose. Sam expression. Let's give it pleased. I look ridiculous. Woo! No, okay, we're gonna do that. We don't have Lou on us right now. I guess we will in the future. That's fun. Lights. Audratech scan. I guess if you had like just pinged it. Okay. Camera. Here we go. I want to see what it means by location data. So it says near Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Apologies from the brutalization of any pronunciations I do in this. But yeah, okay, I might just like randomly take pictures in this. I like when you actually have a gallery. And hopefully it isn't like a super limited gallery, because I hate when they give you a photo mode and they go, you can only save like 50 pictures. Like, excuse me, you're being saved on something that has potentially hundreds of gigabytes of free space, or terabytes if you're, you know, you got that money. So, do we just distribute bodies here? Or maybe we're not there yet. Maybe this is just a delivery place. Or, you know what it could be? Is that this is a delivery place, like just a regular distribution center, and she was only talking about the fact that people are struggling with dead bodies as like a general thing. Like that's just a problem of the area. God damn, I am dusty.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
I do. We're going to get you hooked up to the chiral network. I might do some floating around. Don't be alarmed.
It's not often you get a delivery in such good shape. You're a lifesaver.
All right, additional likes earned. Is that just from... Oh, undetected by hostiles. Yeah, you're right. I didn't go and fight those random dudes. I didn't see a need for us.
We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in.
You are welcome.
It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Maybe they can print incinerators in here. did it. That looks almost like a little bit of Texas, which would make sense, I guess.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
Okay. Only 2 things got added to the map.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Ooh, level up stealth. Silent handler.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Your porter grade. Every evaluation you receive as a porter will contribute to your overall porter grade, calculated by APAS. This provides a snapshot of your experiences as a porter, as well as your delivery style. It is calculated from the number of likes Sam receives during the course of an order. Hold to open the corpus for a detailed description. I'll have to look at that later. But yeah, I get the leveling system from the first game, but now it's got a little bit more to it, I guess, in regards to how it's going to play out with skills. I don't know if we got to level up, though, just yet.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
Hey, I'm down for that. Wait, okay. What was untenable about corpse disposal?
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area.
That makes sense.
Trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly.
Jesus.
But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
Can I ask about the technology you're going to use? How are things in this region?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you.
Yeah, I got that part.
There's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
All right. Well, I'm happy to help, and obviously we'll do probably more missions for you in the future, but
Thank you again for everything.
let's get some sleep.
I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
I wonder if it'll look exactly the same as before. They technically don't need to make it any different. It was a pretty good private room already. Oh yeah, this is different.
Please relax and enjoy your stay.
This is fancy. 2 sides of virtual. Oh my god, it's getting everywhere. Oh. Well, maybe I should have cleaned my face first. New update available. To log into the server, please update the game to the latest version. Not right now. Right now. I gotta take a shower. We just got a ton of entries. Hello? Our facilities. Sam, the shower and toilet are outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce, so go ahead and make use of the facilities. A smiley face. Oh. Okay. You also got access to an armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them in VR training. Go ahead and give it a try. It's definitely worth checking out everything your room's got to offer once you've rested up, of course. You can have 10 likes as well. Okay. I didn't like the way they do the game. Don't forget to use our facilities. Smiley face. What if they're just trying to use me? Just trying to get my body fluids so they can hunt BTs with it. Oh, we got chiral crystals from my bodily fluids. Neat. All right. Oh wait, I had sunburn. What? Sam's sunburn has healed up. I've got many concerns. Cryptobiote and chiral tea. Can I drink those? Maybe I gotta sleep first. That's so kind of them to have like a little nightlight. Uh-oh. Not the beach. Am I connected to my kid through the beach? Don't worry, Lou, I don't need a child care app. I can care for you from a distance, and then eventually hopefully come back. Oh, no, my baby. Lou? Lou, don't go into the ocean, Lou. The ocean's not for you, Lou. I still hear my baby. Oh my god.
Are you all right?
I didn't expect that.
About Lou. Don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help.
Stop talking about the
Figuring
app.
out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
It just feels like an ad. Don't forget to take care of your baby by downloading our app.
How does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's fair. She didn't bring my kid all the way from the safe house through bandit territory to me.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
That's good. I'm glad to not have any irregularities. Can I access stuff now? Okay, hold on. This is important. I need my drinks. Private rooms. Entering a private room gives Sam a chance to have a replenishing drink, to use a shower, toilet, and sink, and to sleep in a proper bed. Private rooms also allow you to examine your weapons and access the firing range. Are they going to have drills again? That was in the other game. It won't. It's not popping up the actual button for me to press here. We're online. We finally connected to the chiral network. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition set up that terminal, and we've been waiting patiently to get hooked up ever since. To know we're not alone out there. That's all humanity wants, right? You can have one line. And not only are we connected to other locations, we can also fabricate new equipment using chiral printers. Living the dream. It's fun that we actually get to see more of like an actual social network in this. Customize. Look, I can just customize my glasses from this screen. Can I make these transparent? You can. I love a good glasses look, although it feels like the color texture didn't load in or something on the bar down here. They used to just be solid colors, but now they're more like they like softly go out on the circle. I think it's intentional, but it reminds me of when game textures aren't loading in properly. And you gotta like wait an extra second. Black camo, suit specifically designed designed specifically for making deliveries. S-size cargo can be attached to the shoulder and hips. Its pattern will camouflage you in rocky or muddy environments. Oh god, do I have to worry about camouflage now? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to put this like on. Hold on. Take off the glasses. Everyone knows what we look like anyways. Are they gonna give me access to give me my damn drinks? Fine. What is this? Is that outside? Is it showing me what the environment's like? Customizing your private room. You can customize the screen in your private room. Choose from a list of presets, or use a screenshot captured in photo mode. Only screenshots taken by X in photo mode can be selected. That's cool. Can I have it rotate between pictures? Like, can I have an album? I know that seems like it's asking a lot. I can also hide the hologram. Yeah, but that's less exciting. Can I customize both sides? Maybe not. Visit the armory to see all the weapons you've encountered so far, to view basic information regarding deliveries, and practice performing certain actions. I can check that out. Hold on. Go back. Turn this back on. I'll do default. Because I feel like the default screen's going to show useful things sometimes. Like, I do genuinely feel like that's trying to show me that it's raining outside currently. Customizing my backpack. You can now fabricate custom attachments and fit them to your backpack. Select fabricate to see which components are currently available to you and weigh up the options. What do I currently have? Just patches at the moment. It would have been cool if the game had recognized that I've played Death Stranding on the PlayStation 4 and gave me like one extra little sticker here. I don't really care about patches though. I do care about changing the color up. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the color of my backpack won't matter for the sake of camouflage. Because there's got to be a limit somewhere, Kojima. You gotta, at some point you have to just say, hey, let the player have a fun little backpack color and fun little glasses color and not get killed over it. Oh my god, it's genuine VR. At the armory, you're able to see weapons available for fabrication, or learn the basic skills of portering by undertaking the Porter Fundamentals program in VR training. Weapon rack, weapon rack, weapon rack. Okay, I wanted to see if there was an animation for doing that. Make your way to the objective without being discovered. Defeat all enemies and make your way to the objective area without being discovered. Recover all the cargo from the enemy base and reach the objective area. I'm relatively good. I did like 95% of the combat drills in Death Stranding 1, and I would have done 100% of them, but some of them were tied to doing like missions for some of the other porters. I had to unlock everything. I didn't have everything unlocked at the point that I did every single other challenge. So I'm good for now. I don't need to do like the basics. But if they have a drill thing again and they want to give me a reward for it, I'm down. But for now, we need to get out of here.